I don't know what that's about. Now, things can get confusing with clocks, as we found out before. Then you can do a lot worse than come to Liverpool. Yeah, you'd fall off that plank. And then decided to eat them because we were fed up of being vegetarians. It's called a ferry. And that just takes you in your car somewhere that you want to go that you didn't start out with there. Which you can send a bomb in the water, from the water, to the water, and blow things up. Seized. It's not a TV show. Why would you do that? Why would you want to smell poo?
Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's visit!
So here we are outside something called the Beatles story, which is wrong, obviously. It should be the Rolling Stones story. The story of Mick Fleetwood, Liverpool's most famous son. However, we'll give it a go, see what it's like. Can't be very accurate. Right, well, that was the Beatles story. I would like to have shown you inside, but it was £17 to go in, and I wasn't paying that. When they invented the post box thing for the letters, they realised that they needed to invent a bit more, so they invented the post office as well. So you could actually go somewhere and someone would deliver the letters for you. Liverpoolians, you gotta love them. So if you're lucky enough to win the lottery and you want to buy yourself a barge, why would you? But you did. There's plenty of room to park them here. Look over the way, it's empty over there. So loads of room for millionaires to buy the barges and stick them in. The good thing about museums and places like this is that they do have things for the kids to do, like this. He's crushing a penny. He's steering the ship, sorry. And there you go, look at the joy in his face. You didn't do it right, did you?
Yes.
Like you're walking on. Liverpool also invented the Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's the boat that they filmed Johnny Depp on, being Captain Phil Starkey. I love Liverpool, it's brilliant. The Liverpoolians also invented recycling, and here we have the first ever bottle bank, but they spelt it wrong, so no one ever recycled. The Liverpoolians also invented toys as well, including the world famous Booby, and that is a shop that is a booby shop, and all they sell is booby stuff like Kenneth and Booby and stuff. I'm not going in. Even on the upper deck, which we are now, there's still no sign of a sex shop anywhere. It's amazing to believe that all this is built on the site of a car park and a fire station. That's a fact. Even this bridge bit I'm about to go under. You notice it go dark? There you go. Bridge bit I'm going under. A fire station and a car park. I think an old bus station as well. Here I am in a shop where they sell sweets and things, but they're not. It's soap. Calls itself Lush. That's what you give a kid if he swears too much in it. Soap, it look like a sweet. Here, instead of washing your mouth out with soap, eat that. Going upstairs now. This is bonkers, look. It's like going back into time. It's like being in the 1950s. But we're not. I wasn't even in the 1950s. I know you don't believe me, but it's true. And then you've got stuff, everything's made out of soap. Why? It's not a sushi bar, it's a soapy bar. I'm in a shop, and there's the tills. This is insane! All this stuff is made of soap and bath salts. We just use Lynx. It's the weirdest place I've ever been. And I'm not even joking. This is bonkers. It's soap. What the hell? Who's going to buy what? This definitely, I've said it before, is one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had in a shop. And I've not even bought anything, just for someone who's buying some stuff from here. It's weird. If there's a Lush near you, it might be worth having a look. They've even got a Christmas shop. Yeah, I'm going to have a look right now. This is a shop that sells nothing but soaps and bath bombs and stuff like that. Literally, nothing but that. And it's 3 stories high. We are again in Liverpool 1, but this is the covered area of Liverpool 1. You can tell that because it's got a cover on it. It's got some really posh shops, like the Bo Radleys. They've got a shop. They're a single ones. Then you've got the White Company, which is a bit racist if you ask me. And then you've got Nespresso. Well, why not? So here we are then, we're going back into the car park of Liverpool 1. It's very exciting. Here we are in the car park. It's a very, very nice car park. I do like it. It's very light and airy. And what I do like about it is the fact that the road markings on it, because the actual ground is white, they've done the road markings in black, which is really cool. So, Liverpool 1, it's worth a visit because there's stuff going on around it as well. I know what you've been thinking. You're thinking he's not shown us anywhere that's like for magical stories and fairy tales. Well, we have. We've got this one here, which is the biggest church in Liverpool. It's one of only two, to be fair. The other one's quite big as well. It's also got one of the largest windows ever, and a naked man stood at the bottom of it. Inside, you can actually see how impressive these stained glass windows are with the naked eye. It doesn't work with the camera. Sorry. It is free to come in here, which is amazing. And some of the stuff that goes on in here is kind of religious because it's a church. You've got the altar up there where the lead fairy tale tells the story. And you've got a font here, I think, which is where babies get christened or something. I don't know. It wasn't christened. It's a very tall building as well. It's that tall you can even see the sun through the top of it. Oh no, it's just the light. All the windows are made of stained glass, which is different colours of glass stuck together to make a picture. Although again, doesn't really show well on the camera. You really need to get here yourself to see it. I mean, so that one at the end might look good. You can see the colours. So yeah, we walk down this hallway, or corridor, if you prefer. You realise that these buildings are absolutely huge inside. So big, in fact, that we need to walk back the other way because the preacher man's coming. Ooh. It's called the Whispering Arch. It's to do with the acoustics, isn't it? I don't think they made it deliberate like this. It's cool though, isn't it? There's one in St. Paul's Cathedral as well, which is in the top of the, underneath the tower, the bell thing. But yeah, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Thank you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Whispering Arch of Liverpool. It's amazing. To be fair, everything about this building is pretty epic. I mean, even the small parts of it are huge. And the floors as well. Very ornate, tiled floors. So it's well worth a visit to the cathedral. There's even a bell. There's a bell. I'm not even kidding. There's a bell. You can ring it yourself. There you go. Should I? No, I'm not going to ring the bell. I'm not going to ring the bell. So as fairy tales go, this is impressive. It's just huge. It's even got a bridge inside, which is that. You can't walk over that, it's not open to the public, but it's a bridge inside a church. Wow. Described often as bigger on the inside. But we do get to see as well Liverpool's very own radio station, which is sited on top of that tower there. It used to be a restaurant apparently, but now it's a radio station. Radio City FM. Now, a lot of people have said that Liverpool was formed by the Irish and some of the Americans coming over, but it's not really. It's more to do with China, and that is an amazing gate into Chinatown, but I'm not allowed there after the incident of 2015, which I'm not going to go into at the minute. Just when you think one massive church is one thing, then you end up here, and this is the Catholic Church here in Liverpool, where again the architecture is quite stunning, a lot more modern. This was only built 10 years ago, so it's a lot more modern, this building. A lot of 70s icons as well, such as orange, which is very popular in the 70s. which is weird. It was only built recently. So you've got little chapels as well attached. It's not the cross shape, it's a round shape, this church, as you probably already guessed with it being, well, round. I'm impressed. I am genuinely impressed. And there's another very modern chapel. Some sculptures. And some very small stained glass windows, but still stained glass windows nonetheless. The biggest feature in here is the round stained glass windows at the top, which you don't really see from the outside. You only really notice it on the inside. But that and the very impressively sized organ over there. That is the font where they christen babies and things, and up there is where the bells are, as you can hear. The bells! The bells! The stairs! The stairs! The other cathedral. Welcome to Liverpool. You want to come where? Somewhere where it's quite noisy, has lots of history, and also enjoys making quite a bit of noise. They can do a lot worse. But come to Liverpool. So next time. Bye.
Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's visit.
One of the stranger things about this church is the fact that the car park is underneath the church. So you can actually park your car underneath the church. You can see it's a round car park because the church is round. It's amazing. Love it. It's a soapy bar. £17 to go in, and I wasn't paying that. Dirty. Ugh. It's a sex shop. Ridiculous. Get it sorted. There isn't a single bike left. There's through Liverpool in 10 seconds. So I think it's Fleetwood Mac. I don't know what's going on, but they're getting it all wrong. It's the Rolling Stones here in Liverpool. They also invented protest as well, where people go and shout at other people about stuff that they don't agree with. Ignore that bit there. It's wrong. I don't know where his nipples are. So, but a lot smaller and less pretty. And faster. It's going around that fast, I think I'd get motion sickness. Look at the speed of that.